Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the February 13th Board of Selectmen meeting. As always, we will start with the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. If you could just remain standing, please, for a moment. Silence for Frank Mazza, who was a former selectman, BET member, Harbor Commission chairman, as well as many other roles here in town. Frank was a good guy and really devoted most of his life, adult life, to serve in the public and the town that he loves so much. Thank you. Okay. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting of January 23rd, 2025?
Lauren Rabin, so moved.
Janet Stone McWigan, I second.
All those in favor? Fred Camillo's a yes.
Lauren Rabin, yes.
Janet Stone McWigan, yes.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the minutes for the special meeting of January 23rd, 2025?
Lauren Rabin, so moved.
Janet Stone McWigan, I second.
All those in favor? Fred Camillo's a yes.
Lauren Rabin, yes.
Janet Stone McWigan, yes.
Thank you so much. I'll go on to the first selectmen's updates. As you probably read in the paper, the Hamel Task Force is underway right now with the selections. I see a few people here that will be on that, and just waiting, I think, for one more selection. And we have a March 3rd, tentative March 3rd beginning for that, but it's we tried to make sure all the stakeholders were there and that the chairman would be picked by that committee and not by me. So hopefully that will get done in the next couple of days. Rare Cancer Day update. We will be doing it at the end of the month, as we always. Oh, what did I say? Oh, I'm sorry. Rare Disease Day, which we've been doing here since 2019 in the town, and it's something that's been acknowledged on the state level for a few years before that. We do it here. We're just waiting to hear back confirmation from Greenwich Hospital. We think that would maybe a good venue to do and to certainly expand the exposure that we feel this needs, and I think we have a good shot at getting it there. So we'll update everybody, but stay tuned on that. It'll either be on the 21st or the 28th, but we'll get something out shortly. Last night, myself, John Conti, who's working with us, and Scott France on the Veterans Plaza Park. We met with the Historic District Commission. Lots of great questions. All in all, they were very supportive of it, we thought. There was a couple, I think, really good suggestions. Lots of other questions that we had looked at, we explained how we had gotten to the conclusion. So we're going to do an on-site visit for them that we think would be very helpful. But all in all, I thought it was a very good meeting. So look forward to more updates on that. Civic Center update. Parks and Rec should be getting something out shortly with a date for the ribbon cutting. We're getting very close, but don't want to throw any potential dates out there. But it's coming close. We'll certainly get that out there because people are reaching out to us now about availability. So just know that we'll get something out there shortly. Maybe hopefully in the next meeting we'll have that date. Later today, Gavin Grant will be the acting first selectman. So again, we have another upgrade in the office. So we'll see Gavin at 3:00. The America 250 committee meeting, I think that's on the 20th at 3:30. I think we have it on the 20th. Yes. That's exciting. That's something that all the towns have been asked to do, and we thank the Greenwich Historical Society for really stepping up and helping us with that. So that's on tap in the coming days. The Anti-Semitism, Anti-Hate Task Force, next meeting is the 26th at 12 o'clock here in this room. Also, congratulations to the CERT team. They graduated, I guess, the other night. We look forward to hearing more about that from the participants. And finally, Don Paisano, Coscob native, has opened up Dominic's Pizzeria. in Byram. Apparently, it's got a pretty good menu there, lots of different items, not just a pizzeria. So I spoke with Dom. We'll be doing a grand opening in a couple weeks, but he is open now. It's a soft opening, so if you want to go over there, it's not just pizza. Apparently, he's got a pretty good menu there. So congratulations and good luck to Dom. And with that, I'll turn it over to my right, to Lauren.
Thanks, Fred. I don't have much of an update today, other than that we feel like we've gone live with the new software that is accepting applications from our residents, from boards, commissions, and committees. So the link's been updated on the website. It's flowing through the process. We've been meeting regularly with the RTM. I see Jude. Again, I mentioned it last time. So we're pretty excited because this is going to really help all of us stay up to date and current with the information, especially things like party affiliation, term expirations. One of the things that we crystallized is if the Board of Selectmen fails to put somebody in a vacant position, that the RTM will let us know. And then we have another 4 months to put somebody in that vacant position. Otherwise, it turns over to the RTM to fill the vacancy. So that'll allow us to, keep aligned and on top of our vacancies, which luckily we don't have many. I think people do a great job of offering their time and talent and deciding to stay on existing committees or, join new ones. The other thing that we've started to talk about is the KPIs, key performance indicators, that flow as part of our plan of conservation and development, the POCD. We update those around the April timeframe. Initially, we created them. Ben Bannon was in the role. Dan Carlson was in the role. Katie DeLuca was in the role. I was in the role. So I'm the one that's still standing. So now Patrick Leroux, Kate Bush, and Wendy Zhao, we all met and are starting to think about any changes that we want to make to the KPIs now that we're sort of 3-4 years into this. The other thing we discussed is the planning team, Planning and Zoning Commission will also start to think about, in the next few years, what the POC will look like. So for now, we'll probably stay the course and not make too many changes, but the dialogue has started.
Thank you, Lauren. Appreciate that report. Good morning, Janet.
Good morning. Yeah, it's been a quiet week, I think, because the public schools have been on break, although I don't think our BET would agree that it's been quiet. But I will keep it short and sweet. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Barbara's House will be having a Valentine's Day bake sale in this very foyer, starting at 10 o'clock. And do come as early as you can because the treats will run out. But it's a really sweet exercise in democracy. The children of Barbara's House bake treats, and whatever they raise from the bake sale, they decide democratically what they will do. They'll pick a fun outing. So do come and support them.
Great. Thank you. They do a great job there, so we look forward to seeing them tomorrow. Going on to old business, we have a request to raise the Armenian flag at Town Hall on April 24th. This is a second read, so Dawn is here to help with that. So, Dawn, I haven't heard any negatives. I don't know if my colleagues have. So we will entertain a vote on this, a motion to vote on it.
Sorry.
It's okay, sorry.
Lauren Rabin, I move that we approve the request to raise the Armenian flag at Town Hall on April 24th.
Janet Stone McWigan, I second.
All those in favor, Fred Camillo's a yes.
Lauren Rabin, yes.
Janet Stone McWigan, yes.
There's a lot happening that day. We have a Board of Selectmen meeting. We have the Tom Clark Awards. We have Soul Sisters, Greenwich United Way. And it's my husband's birthday.
His 29th again. Yeah, so what time is the flag raising? 10 o'clock. So we usually start the meetings here at 10 o'clock, so maybe we can, yeah, we'll talk after.
Earlier might be better, but, because maybe if they have the Clark Award and the Souls, well, you and I will work on this.
Yeah. Yeah, but thank you for bringing this. Thank you. See you on the 24th of April. Thanks, Don. Okay, next up is a request for a partial road closure on March 23rd for the St. Pat's Day Parade. Our friend Jude Collins is here. This is a second read. Again, I don't think anybody would dare object to this. They get in a lot of trouble. So I think we're ready to go.
Lauren Rabin, I move that we approve the request for partial road closure on March 23rd along the route for St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Janet Stone McWigan, I second.
All those in favor, Fred Camillo's a yes.
Lauren Rabin, yes.
Janet Stone McWigan, yes.
And it's a little later this year, so hopefully we'll get some nice warm weather. It'll be good. Sometimes we get some cold days, but it's always fun. And
Any word on the,
tree, on the tree? Yeah, the last time I spoke was like maybe 2 weeks ago. They said it really needs to, I met with Jim, it needs to come down. So if there's another spot you want to look at, he didn't think it's going to last until then.
so the proposal was to put it on
The
Lake
microphone
Avenue.
on,
So the proposal was to put it on the Lake Avenue, but I don't really see how that would help anyone.
Trying to think in the past what we've done in other places. I mean, you want the most exposed, most visibility.
The other thing is, particularly because it's going to be a road closure, is it possible that we could have one of those signs that you typically would use for a road closure?
You could do that, or have you? That's a good deputy chief there, I tell you.
Excellent.
Just text me or email me.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
chief.
All right,
Thank you.
perfect. All right.
Problem solved. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Government in action. See? Who says it's slow? Thank you. All right, next up, speaking of that, we go to new business. We have Deputy Chief Bonnie here for a request for an amendment to Traffic Ordinance Schedule 2, limited parking. Morning, Chief.
How are you?
Good to see you.
So, we kind of consider this as like housekeeping of all the parking lots in Town Hall, other than the top of the multi-level garage, is posted, no parking, from between the hours of 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Monday through Friday, from December 1st to April 1st, for snow plowing. So, normally when it snows out, the people that park on the upper level of the Town Hall lot park on the underground level so they don't get snow. But recently, we've been having issues where people are just leaving their cars there overnight and we can't plow. So all we really want to do is we want to extend the.
Micro. Perfect. Thank
I'm so sorry about that.
you. We heard you.
Yeah, I'm loud, I'm sorry. So I'll just repeat that part. The rest of the Town Hall parking lots are all posted for snow removal between December 1st and April 1st, and there's no parking from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday through Friday. And the upper level of the Town Hall multi-level garage is not posted. I don't know why, but we want to fix that today. And we would hope that you would be able to just vote on that today, as it's sort of like housekeeping. It's all the Town Hall property. But we just want to put a couple extra signs there so that we can make people move, so that the town could plow. And it's probably take us about 2 weeks to get the signs up, so we can still catch the end of the snow season, hopefully.
Yeah,
you know.
we're still.
So that's all we're really asking for, is just to extend the parking regulations onto the upper level of the Town Hall lot. It doesn't preclude people from parking on a lower level over the weekends and when there's no, the time regulations aren't requiring a permit. So it shouldn't really impact anyone at all, to be honest with you.
Okay, no argument here.
Any questions?
No, not at all. I agree. It's housekeeping. It's fine.
Whenever we wave that, I have to look to my left.
I'm the second read, but in this case, no, there's a compelling reason that we would want to.
Yeah, we just want to clear the snow out, that's all.
Second, Reed McGuigan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, we'll get a
So Lauren Rabin, I move that we approve the request to amend, for the amendment to Traffic Ordinance Schedule 2, Roman numeral 2, limited parking.
Janet Stone McWigan, I second.
All those in favor? Fred Camillo's a yes.
Lauren Rabin, yes.
Janet Stone McWigan, yes.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Chief. Okay, next up is a request to raise a commemorative flag for the National Vietnam War Veterans Memorial Day on March 29th. And Roy is here to help us with that. This is under new business. So did you want to, Roy, I think you just got to press the green button and just announce your name for us.
Good morning. Yeah, we'd like to have that flag raising for the Vietnam vets on the 29th. Generally, we've always done them separately, but never with the town. So we can still do our thing afterwards, and we can have the flag raising here. It'd be really good.
What day is it, the 29th?
29th, I believe, is a Saturday.
Saturday, and what time would you be looking to do that?
Well, 10 o'clock would be good, I think, and then we can go ahead with our other events during the course of the morning.
10 o'clock on the 29th, okay. So we'll circle back with you on that.
Yeah.
So this is, we have time, so this is first read. Within
Yeah.
2 weeks, we'll vote on this. I
And,
don't think anybody's gonna have a
We
problem.
need a speaker. I think we should go with Commander LeBeau from the American Legion, Post 29 in Glenville. He's a Vietnam vet, and also he speaks at our events as well.
Yes, and so, I mean, since you brought it up, we have 3 veterans groups in town, the Coscow VFW,
Yes,
American Legion.
I'm going to reach out to all of
and
those
Byron.
guys.
And I spoke with John McCormick, a Marine Corps veteran, the other day about an idea I have to have a Veterans Council, a small one, to coordinate the 3 groups because they do things without,
They tried that a few years ago, but
I know.
it fell through the cracks.
yeah, so he was very
yeah.
interested in helping us with that, so I'm going to meet with him this weekend.
Yeah.
Just to help coordination, I think sometimes it's a little bit helpful, because I remember we had one years ago.
Yes, a long
But
time ago,
I think
yes.
it's time, especially with a lot of things going on with veterans, not just flag raisings, but the Veterans Plaza Park and
Yes.
looking at the building in Glenville. So I think it'd be really good to have strength in numbers and not
I'm
just.
also going to try and reach out to the guys in Stanford,
Sure.
the VFWs out there and various, because they do a lot too.
Yeah, and I'll reach out to my cousin Tony.
Dorchester?
Yeah, no, I mean, first and foremost, we want to get the 3 Greenwich groups
Yes.
on the same page.
Absolutely.
Because again, I think it would be great to have them just talking more. So, and I understand that sometimes there's change in membership and all that,
Yeah.
but having a council there, I think, as a central point just to coordinate things, I think would be helpful. So
I've briefly spoken to the commander of the 9th District, and he's pretty much on board. I haven't been able to speak with Peter. I think he's on the sick list right now, so
yes, I know, I've reached
and then
out.
we'll go
Okay.
from there.
Thank you so much, I appreciate
Very
it. We'll
welcome.
see you in 2
Thanks
weeks.
for your time.
Thank you.
Roy.
Okay, we'll see you in 2 weeks. Last up is discussion of a potential date change for the March 13th. That's a crazy week for everybody here, I think. So what did we settle on, Ken?
We did not,
What- we
not
didn't
settle on anything, though. Lauren said she would be available March 10th over Zoom. So we could either do an all Zoom meeting that day. I don't know if the meeting room's available yet. I have to check. But we could either have Lauren participate via Zoom or simply make it an all Zoom meeting.
Is that okay with Janet?
That's fine.
So, yeah.
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday. We'll be here, so maybe
Yeah.
just,
I'll see if the room's available first.
yeah. So it's, 2 of us will be here, so
Yeah.
I mean, and thank you both for doing, I know it's a.
I had just booked the trip Friday, and then I got the email on Monday. Can you change it?
Of course.
And I'm like, and I'm flying back so late on Wednesday night just so I can attend the meeting on Thursday.
And then I go.
I hope you're going somewhere warm.
Texas,
That's
warmer.
It's warmer, exactly. All right.
Is it a Whataburger for me?
Thank you. All right. We'll circle back on, I guess, so
Yeah,
actually.
we can certainly move it to March 10th at this point
Okay.
and determine when we post, before we post the agenda, if it's in person or on Zoom. So
Okay,
we can certainly make a motion now if you want.
Great.
Okay, Lauren Rabin, I move that we change our date for March 13th Board of Selectmen meeting and move it to March 10th.
Janet Stone McWigan, I second.
All those in favor, Fred Camillo's a yes.
Lauren Rabin, yes.
Janet Stone McWigan, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Now we're going to public comment.
I don't believe anyone has signed up.
Okay, thank you. And then do we have any nominations?
Oh, yeah. So this is a long list. I'll probably just read it in like 2 tranches. I have shared the list with my colleagues and Ken. So typically when they have the list in advance, we don't do them individually. So we have finally wrapped up all of our interviews for the ADA and Advocacy Advisory Committee for People with Disabilities. So I move that we approve Alan Gunsberg as a returning regular member for a term expiring September 30th, 2028. I move that we approve Amy Montemoro as a returning member for a term expiring September 30th, 2027. I move that we appoint Bob Cheney, and I should have said we're appointing Alan, we're appointing Amy, that we appoint Bob Cheney as a new member for a term expiring September 30th, 2026. I move that we appoint Ed Morrissey as a returning member for a term expiring September 30th, 2027. I move that we appoint Lise Jameson as a returning member for a term expiring September 30th, 2028. I move that we appoint Lucy Coderre as a new member for a term expiring September 30th, 2027. I move that we appoint Sarah Damsky as a new member for a term expiring September 30th, 2026. I move that we appoint Sarah, did I say Sarah already? That we appoint Stephanie Cowie as a returning member for a term expiring September 30th, 2028. I move that we appoint Stephanie Palmino as a returning member for a term expiring September 30th, 2027. I move that we appoint Veronica Chivaroli as a returning member for a term expiring September 30th, 2028. And last but not least, the 11th member I move that we appoint Luis Velasquez as a returning member for a term expiring September 30th, 2026.
Thank you.
Thank-
Could you repeat that again, please?
Thank you, Lauren. I'm glad that I only have to say Janet Stone McWigan, I second.
All those in favor, Fred Camillo's a yes.
Lauren Rabin, yes.
Janet Stone McWigan, yes.
Okay, so then I think I'll take all the harbor managements together. Lauren Rabin, I move that we nominate Ty Anderson as a returning member in position R5 for the Harbor Management Commission with a term expiring March 31st, 2028. I move that we nominate James Cobb to move up to position R4 as a regular member to the Harbor Management Commission for a term expiring March 31st, 2028. I move that we nominate Jenny Larkin as a new member, position R7, for a term expiring March 31st, 2026. And I move that we nominate Richard Kriske as a new member, position A1, for a term expiring March 31st, 2028. And that I move that we nominate Robert Pruitt as a new member, position A2, for a term expiring March 31st, 2026.
Janet Stone McWigan, I second.
All those in favor, Fred Camillo's a yes.
Lauren Rabin, yes.
Janet Stone McWigan, yes.
Okay, we've got some more. Lauren Rabin, I motion that we nominate Linda Camel as a new member of the Board of Human Services, position R6, for a term expiring June 30th, 2026.
Janet Stone McWigan, I second.
All those in favor, Fred Camillo's a yes.
Lauren Rabin, yes.
Janet Stone McWigan, yes.
And then finally, Lauren Rabin, I move that we nominate Stephanie Lakoff to move up to position R3 for a term expiring June 30th, 2027 on the Alarm Appeals Board, and that we nominate Ken Mifflin as a new member, position A1, for a term expiring June 30th, 2029 on the Alarm Appeals Board.
Janet Stone McWigan, I second.
All those in favor, Fred Camillo's a yes.
Lauren Rabin, yes.
Janet Stone McWigan, yes.
And as always, Lauren, thank you so much, just to have the patience to do that.
It's usually not that much, but I'm glad that we have the ADA and advisory and advocacy advisory committee for people with disabilities all set. And thank you for your patience. I know that we started this process in September. It was just getting everybody, we always we always interview everybody that's interested before we make decisions, so.
Well, it just underscores how many volunteers serve this town, and we are just so fortunate.
We really are, and I think the three of us are grateful because, again, it was just 6 years ago, we were told that it's hard to fill these spots. And we're finding the exact opposite is that we have more than we need, which is good in the sense that we could also move people around, and we've done that. And my colleagues have been leading the way on that. And Lauren, again, we couldn't do it without you. And, thanks to Alan and Steph for not only being here, but for all you do. We've been talking the last week or so about going forward, how all these building committees that we want to make sure that, not just building committee or task forces, that they have, that ADA and EMAC it's going to be no question anymore that they're a part of it. And that no one will have a second thought going forward. So I think we're getting to a good spot with that. So thanks to your leadership.
Thanks for giving us a voice.
Well, thank you for being the voice. Okay, seeing no other business, is there a motion to adjourn?
Lauren Rabin, so moved.
Janet Stone McWigan, I second.
All those in favor, Fred Camillo's a yes.
Lauren Rabin, yes.
Janet Stone McWigan, yes.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Be safe out there.